All right. Okay, guys, stream looks to be underway. Everything looks kosher. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me run a little test here. Test. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Test. Test. Testing. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Karen, how's it going? Thanks for coming into the stream tonight. Let me fix this a little bit. It's a little bit off. There we go. Fix that. All right. Hey, STS Funko. How's it going, sir? Thanks for coming into the stream, as always. Let me just refresh this page here because it looks like it's running a little bit slow. All right. Refresh that real quick. Awesome, my friend. We're going to be talking about stuff like that shortly. All right. Give everybody a second to get caught up. Oh, too bad, Jeremy. We're talking about my update for work, my new job. We're going to be talking about the 2nd year anniversary giveaway, and we're going to be talking about San Diego Comic-Con pickups. That's what we're talking about. No problem, Jeremy. It's going to be a little bit boring at first. This is going to be my stuff at the beginning, and then we're going to be talking about the giveaway and then some San Diego Comic-Con stuff. And if it's going to be running any longer, maybe some Q&A. I don't know yet. I don't know if it's going to be a full hour stream. Hopefully it is, but I don't know. All right, so let's get to it. I don't know why the stream color is in blue today. That's kind of odd. It's coming from DBS. I don't know. Oh, excuse me, OBS. I don't know why it's blue-colored chat, but whatever. We'll give it another 2 minutes. The drink for today is, we got Dr. Pepper, little bottles here, little, I think these are 8 ounces? 12 ounces. And if I get done with that one, still keep going, I got myself a little Mountain Dew. Awesome, STS. Very, very cool. Of course, we don't have one here, because I think Toy Tokyo was in New York, I believe. I could be wrong. I believe it's in New York. All right, so we'll start in a second, guys. I want to thank everyone for coming into the stream today. It's going to be a lot to do with me. It's going to be a me stream, at least at the beginning. Let's see here. What do we have here? I actually did, it's Karen, I did a full stream for, let me check my notes here. I did a full stream for Star Wars, actually. It's on my playlist. Let's see here. It was a stream for Star Wars. I did a Star Trek vs. Star Wars full stream, and I did a full stream about, let me check here my notes here. A full Star Wars stream back on May 28th. This was a full Star Wars stream. It was collectibles, movies, and comics. Very cool. Tell Porg I said hi. Okay, so let's get this underway. Thank you very much. I took a week off last week, and I'll talk about that in a second here. Thanks, everyone, for coming into the stream for today. This, of course, is July 30th, 2018. So what am I talking about on this stream today? A couple things. First off, how is the sound? I want to make sure the sound is good. I just hooked the microphone up after about a week of it being unplugged. I want to make sure it sounds okay. It looks okay in OBS right now, so we'll get to it from here. If you need it louder, let me know. I'll increase some of the volume accordingly. Thank you very much, STS. So let's talk about my job. I started a new job about 2 weeks ago. Oh, Jeremy, no problem. Thanks for coming in for a second. Not an issue. Definitely take a look at it on the video on demand. It'll be going up shortly after the stream ends. Hey, Jackie. Thanks for coming into the chat. Awesome, Karen. So let's talk about, like I said, I started a new job about 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks and a day ago, actually. It's working at a different sort of company that I originally worked for. My company I worked for prior to working here, besides a little contract work I did on the side just to get a job, was working in another industry for about 6 years. The company eventually went out of business, was bought out by a larger company. And I was in the quality assurance division, meaning my job was to make sure The product was up to scratch, it worked the way it should work, and was given out to consumers every 2 weeks. That's how I actually did it with a group of people. There was 75 people at this company before it was basically decommissioned, and just basically all the pieces were scattered. Either some people went to the bigger company or were let go with a severance package. I was one of the people that was let go. There was about 75 people, like I said. And for about 6 months, me trying to find new work, awesome. For about 6 months, I was trying to find new work, and nothing really clicked for me. So I want to let everyone know who's trying to get a job right now. There's maybe a few viewers or a few listeners who are watching this stream. They're struggling to get a job. Coming from someone who's been there, who's been in your shoes, don't give up. That's what I want to tell everyone first and foremost. Before I go anywhere on this stream today, don't give up. Keep fighting for what you want. Keep putting your resume out there. If you're not sure about something on your resume, have a friend or a loved one, someone look it over. Give them, take their objective criticism. Don't take it to heart. Don't take it as a personal attack. I had it happen to me a lot of times. Yeah, it's Karen, absolutely. I actually started when I originally built my channel back in 2016. That's how I got a few of my subscribers. Jeremy, who was in here before, I actually know his mom. And his mom actually got Jeremy into my channel. So I actually do know him, outside of, just YouTube. I know the actual person as well. If you just came into the chat, guys, thank you for coming in. Drink of choice right now with some little Dr. Pepper action. No plug. They're not being sponsored by me. I just like some Dr. Pepper. Yes, I know it's not good for you. I know that. I know that, guys. So I want to let everyone know to keep trying to find that job that's out there for them. Don't settle and don't try to take a job for the sake of taking a job unless you have to. If it means, starving or not being able to pay your rent, get something at least on the side and still try to get that job down the road that you really, really want. Work for a company that you want to work for. You want to make sure you have a good benefit package. You want to make sure that you make enough salary. You want to make, dare I say the word, have fun. Have fun working at a job that you like. Don't go there and think, oh, I'm just going to go to work for another paycheck. Don't think that way. Get that completely out of your mind. I want you guys to focus on you. But I want to tell you that you can, in fact, get a good job. The company I'm working for does do quality insurance, but it does it a little differently. They do software and they do hardware. So I'm working in that division basically with another person. We're testing everything for this particular company. It's a very, very big company, very, very successful. So I'm very, very happy to be at this location. Yeah, Jackie, it's a lot of companies nowadays will want, let's say, excessive amount of experience. They're going to want excessive amount of knowledge. They want you to have some type of degree. Usually it could be a piece of all three of those items. What I always recommend is this, and it's something that I picked up years ago, and I learned it from, of course, one of the best promoters in wrestling. You guys know I'm a big wrestling fan. It's Paul Heyman. He's the guy who did ECW, he did WCW back in the day. He came out with 2 points that I would let all my subscribers think about. Even if you don't like wrestling, just take it for your personal life. I live by this sort of credo, and it makes sense. You want to basically accentuate the positives and hide the negatives. You want to make yourself the best you can possibly be, but conceal, keep it under wraps of any weaknesses you may have. Hide it. Basically, subvert it. Make someone don't think about the bad things, think about the good points. That's what I want you to get out of this stream tonight. If you get nothing out of that stream, accentuate your positives and hide your negatives. Always think that way. It might seem a little weird, but think about it for a second. Take a step back and see where I'm coming from. It makes a little bit of sense. You can, it's Karen, if you send me a link to your movie at rookgeekgoodness@gmail.com, I'll take a look at it, and I will definitely plug stuff. I'm also, guys, if you don't know, very, very big into the independent YouTube community, especially the small YouTubers, is what I am. Now, I wanted to just touch base on this really quick before I get to the second point. I am a YouTuber. You all know that by now. People might be coming into my channel for the very first time, may not know much about my channel. If you don't know, I do geek stuff, subscription unboxings, Funko reviews, action figure reviews, statues, breakdowns, toy hunts. I do a little bit of everything. I don't really pigeonhole myself into one type of content. I just don't do subscription unboxings. No problem, STS. No problem at all. Come back when you get some time. I just don't do action figure reviews. I just don't do toy hunts. I do a little bit of everything, and that kind of hurts me in a way because I don't make a core audience. I have a bunch of core audience with some of my subscribers and viewers, which I see from my channel. They're always in my chats. They're always reviewing my videos, and I want to thank everyone who does do that. But I do different content, a lot of the time. I just don't do one thing. And I really much upon the little YouTubers. That's what I am. If you come into my channel thinking I'm this big presence in the YouTube community, I am not at all, or in the Funko community. I'm a little fish in a big pond. I enjoy doing YouTube because I enjoy doing YouTube. And I mean, if I got bored with YouTube, I'd stop doing it. I make zero. I make nothing. I don't make a penny on YouTube right now. I invest my time and my energy because I enjoy the content. I enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy talking to people like yourselves. That's why I do what I do. That's why I do my reviews. And that's why I do all my videos, because I enjoy doing those sort of things. So definitely, so everyone will know, I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for the glory. I do it because I like doing it. I just want to put that out there. Next point I want to talk about, I don't even know if this is going to be an hour-long stream. It may or may not be. Hopefully, with your guys' input, it could be pretty good here. Let me take a look at the actual numbers here. I have to clean my glasses. We got 6 people in chat. Thank you guys for coming into the chat. Hey, Collecting Hobby, how's it going, sir? You're definitely going to be a person I'm going to need to speak to in the chat here, because you have some experience what I'm going to talk about shortly. So, one of the things I want to talk about also is my 2nd year anniversary giveaway update. What's going on with that? People may not know it's even going on. On July 4th of 2016, I started my channel, Rook Geek Goodness. I came up with a dream, with an idea of me trying to break into YouTube to do something that I've never done before. I didn't know how to shoot video. I didn't know how to edit video. I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. I learned it all on the fly, flying by the seat of my pants, and not knowing anything. Even the streaming that you see here going on right now, I had no clue about any of this stuff. And I'm happy where my channel is now. Would I like it to be bigger? Absolutely. But I'm very happy the way it's been growing. At my 1st year anniversary in 2017, I gave away gift cards to 4 people. And I took it out of my own pocket. I didn't care about the expense. Yep, definitely, Karen. I had to get a drink. Sorry about that, guys. So the 1st year anniversary, I did gift cards. I did 4 of them. This year I did something different. I actually got sponsored by Tate's Comics down in Lauderhill, Florida. They've sponsored stuff for the channel before. And we put together a little sort of scavenger hunt. The idea basically is ingrained of, think of it as the daily newspapers you might get, the word jumbles. Those word jumbles, which the words are all out of order. Think of it that way. It's a scavenger hunt, and I use that term as well, because currently there's 4 letters that have been given away per prize. There's a total of 3 prizes, if you're not aware, in this giveaway. There's a prize labeled as A, a prize labeled as B, and a prize labeled as C. Every few days I put a different letter associated with this prize. So to get away with any confusion people may have right now, there are 3 prizes, and there's 3 words. None of the words connect to each other. They're all independent words for independent prizes. So prize A has its own letters and words, prize B has its own letters and words, and prize C has its own letters and words, and they're not interjoined. So the letters that go for A would be just A. Cool, Karen. So A is just A, B is just B, and C is just C. If you're curious, each prize has a value, MSRP of about $20 each. And the giveaway basically really begins on August 5th. Throughout the month of July and going into basically the beginning of August. Cool, thank you, Karen. Let me make sure I got it here. I probably just haven't gotten it yet. Let me take a look here. I think I might have gotten it. Yep, there it is. Thank you very much, Karen. I'll take a look at it later, after the stream. Thank you very much again. So think of it this way, each set of letters would put together, it's a word scramble. So you'll have a set of letters that would go for the A prize, the B prize, and the C prize. Think of it that way. And if you try to pick the A prize, B prize, or C prize, only 1 prize per person. You see Sapphire walking back there. She's walking, should be over here shortly. down in the corner here. There's only going to be one prize per person. So if you get the A prize and you win it, don't go for the B prize, don't go for the C prize. Let somebody else win a prize. I don't mind people submitting it, but only submit it on August 5th. I strongly hit that point home. Make sure you submit your entries on August 5th. First come, first serve. Meaning if you enter at midnight, 12:01 on August 5th, you're first person in, you get a shot at it. I'll try to respond to the emails as quickly as I can. As soon as you actually descramble the letters for each word, now each one of these words is stuff in the Pop Geek community, stuff that I like or I've talked about on my channel before. These are very, very easy words, guys. They're not very difficult words. They're very easy to descramble. I was going to originally do it about, between 8 and 10 letters per prize, but I thought it might be too difficult, and I didn't want to go and make it much more challenging than it needed to be. Now, I won't say which videos they were in, but I will say the first set of letters were dropped on Wednesday, July 4th, which was the first day the anniversary happened. The next set of letters were dropped on Sunday's video, July 8th. The next set of letters were dropped on Wednesday, July 18th. And the next set were Wednesday, the 25th. The last set of words, I will tell you right now, with no shadow of doubt, will be on August 1st. The video this Wednesday will be the last set of letters to complete all the words for the prizes. Now make sure you enter it. You just basically put in, you're entering it, you basically send your entries to rookgeekgoodness@gmail.com, and you basically state, I want to enter for prize, whatever. If you want prize B, if you want prize A, you want prize C. Just tell me which prize you're looking for. I'll email you back saying you have claimed this prize. Then, congratulations. Or this prize has already been claimed. Please pick another prize. Please do not put A, B, and C and give me the words for all 3 prizes. I will disqualify you. I never mentioned it on the video, but I will disqualify that person from doing that because that's not right. That's basically saying you don't care about any of the prizes at all. So that's what everyone knows kind of what's going on. That's the idea going, up to the August 5th giveaway when it actually starts. It starts on August 5th, midnight August 5th. If I start getting entries, that's fine. I'm hoping to get a few entries. I don't think a lot of people are going to enter into this giveaway, at least from my personal, what my heart's thinking. I don't think a lot of people are pretty much vested in this giveaway. I wish they were. I really wish some people want some of these giveaways. They're pretty cool prizes. Again, minimum is $20. Some are higher than $20, but I can tell you the cheapest one is $20. I took a look at the price sticker. What I will do is I will shoot a video after all the prizes have been claimed to show each item. I'll basically do a little unboxing of each of the boxes that you will see in that July 4th video. I'll open each item up and show it to the camera so you'll see each item individually, and I will put the person's name who won at the bottom. So those are the 2 big points I want to talk about, at least from me personally. My new job, which I very, very much love, higher salary, great benefits, and how the second year giveaway update is running right now. We're on letter 4. The last letter will be the 5th letter. I'll let you guys know right now, each word has 5 letters. So, and each word is different. They're not the same word from A prize, B prize, or C prize. If you were curious, they're all different letters. Awesome. And one other thing, you just remind me, it's Karen. Thank you for bringing it up. There's only really one restriction on this giveaway, is you must be a U.S. resident. I've talked before about it. The shipping internationally is very, very expensive. You don't even have to be a subscriber to the channel. I don't even care if you're a subscriber or not. If you know the letters, if you follow the videos long enough, and you want to enter it, as long as you're a U.S. resident, I have no problem with that. Definitely hit me up your answers at rookgeekgoodness@gmail.com. Select which prize you want, A, B, or C, and let me know what the word is associated for that prize. So, we're at 9:15 right now. I got all my pleasantries out of the side. Yeah, I understand, Karen. It's the problem is the shipping. I mean, shipping even to Canada is extremely expensive. I mean, even if the item was, for example, I'll use this, the bottle of soda here. A box this big that contained this soda would be between 40 and 50 bucks to ship it. It's extremely expensive, not necessarily for the weight, but the size of the box and the fees they charge to go international. That's the biggest problem you run into to ship internationally. And Eventually, I want to open it up to more residents. To more areas rather. The problem is it's very, very expensive, and it's very, very difficult to do that, especially on my budget. Especially coming out of when I was out of work for so long. Maybe down the road, but right now it's U.S. residents only, unfortunately. And I have nothing against Canadian residents, UK residents, people in Asia, Europe, nothing along those lines. It's just the international shipping is a killer and costs way too much money. That's the biggest problem. So as you saw in the thumbnail, the big thing I want to talk about is San Diego Comic-Con. Of course, 2018 San Diego Comic-Con has come and gone. And definitely it was a pretty good con. Collecting Hobbies, if you guys were not aware, he is my partner when it comes to our podcast, the Worldwide Wrestling Podcast. Him and I put podcasts out about 2 times a month. Sometimes it might be more, sometimes it might be less. But he actually is a vendor, and he actually went to San Diego Comic-Con 2018. I know that Collecting Hobby told me he worked the con. Collecting Hobbies, did you actually buy anything at the con? That's what we're going to be getting at this portion of the actual stream. Is since San Diego Comic-Con is now over, I want to know what you guys picked up. What my audience got for San Diego Comic-Con when it comes to exclusives. I want to hear from you. I'll talk about mine in a second, but I want to hear from you guys. Let me talk about mine first. That'll be better. Let me talk about mine. My San Diego Comic-Con, unfortunately, wasn't that good because, again, I started my new job. And I didn't have time to go hunting for the exclusive stuff that I wanted to get my hands on. I did get one item. I talked about it on a video. My girlfriend found it at Box Lunch for me. It's the Flash, the 2018 exclusive. The big thing about this one is the bottom of the feet here are translucent. I'll actually crack it out for you guys if you're curious. You wanted to see it. Yeah, it's very, very pricey. If you wanted to see what this guy looks like, if you've never seen it before, he is bright red. This is a reuse of this mold. This mold has been used at least 2 other occasions, not including the Conan O'Brien pop with his head on top, the same identical body. This sort of translucent effect right here has been used before with Funko. They've done it before in a lot of pops. I mentioned it in the video for this review, actually. I talked about the Big Bang Theory, the ones that were Funko exclusives. I think they were San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con. They did a beam-up effect where half the pop was translucent, half the pop had color. They did it with the Sombra pop. They've done it before in many different pops. But I actually like this guy. I'm not a fan of the Flash from the Justice League movie. I don't like the character. I don't like the actor. I don't like the way he was portrayed. I like the Grant Gustafson one. I think his name's Grant Gustafson from the Flash TV show. They should have actually brought him in, but they didn't, unfortunately. But this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This is the only one I picked up for San Diego Comic-Con, unfortunately. I actually have one other pop coming to me, and I'll talk about that in a second here. Let me put him back in the box. Which was done by another YouTuber and another guy who runs a Facebook group. I don't want to spoil his name out because I'm probably shooting some video with him probably next week. He got me the Cad Bane. I mentioned it in that Flash, in the actual toy hunt rather, at Hot Topic. I had the Cad Bane. I was looking right at him. So I didn't want to pick him up because he already bought it for me. So I'm definitely paying him back for that Cad Bane, which I really thought was a really cool looking pop. I believe Collecting Hobby, that guy was on the Clone Wars cartoon, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if he was on Rebels, but I think he was on the Clone Wars cartoon. I'm probably wrong on that one, but I think he's on one of the two animated TV shows. I can't remember which one it was, though. But he got Cad Bane for me. Another item he actually picked up because he ordered a 2-pack at Fugitive Toys. Yep, thank you, AA. He actually picked up for himself because Fugitive Toys has a deal in place with Funko for all the White Lantern pops. They came out with the Kyle Rayner one, and you guys know I'm a massive Green Lantern fan. Kyle Rayner is my Lantern, and he bought the 2-pack. He only wanted the glow-in-the-dark one. I'm buying from him the normal version. So there's going to be a review on that pop, absolutely, and I'm definitely going to pay him for that pop. I'm very, very happy to get it. Down the road, I want to get the glow-in-the-dark one. I do want the glow-in-the-dark one. Out of all the pops that were released, the only one else I wanted besides this one I really didn't even want. My girlfriend actually picked up for me. I'm very, very happy she found it for me. But I wasn't looking to get this guy. The only ones I wanted were 3 pops. I wanted the Cad Bane. I wanted the Pepe Le Pew. But I was not able to find it at Barnes & Noble's. It sold out, unfortunately. Excuse me. And I wanted the Kyle Rayner. Those were the 3 pops I was looking for. Yep, they're bringing back Clone Wars. 12 more episodes. From what I heard, that the Clone Wars cartoon didn't really end well. I know that a lot of people were really disappointed with that, and I really wish, because stuff like Clone Wars has come back. It was not Teen Titans, but it was called Young Justice. Young Justice came back. I'm really hoping through a Kickstarter or something they bring back the Green Lantern animated series. It was such a good series, but it was extremely expensive because they couldn't offload their cost with toys or product because they had to pay so much money out of pocket for the actual animated series. I think it was something like $500,000 to $1 million an episode. It was extremely expensive for the CGI stuff, but it was a really, really. If you guys have never watched the Green Lantern animated series, you behoove yourself to watch it. It's a very, very good animated series. Highly, highly enjoy it. So those are the items that I either have or will be getting for San Diego Comic-Con. The only thing else I would like to get my hands on, which I could have gotten, was the SH Figure Arts Green Ranger exclusive, which was the new Tommy Oliver head, which was the interchangeable head that you could pop on. Because I have the SH Figure Arts Green Ranger now, or Dragon, I think they call it the Dragon Ranger, as he's known in Japan. The Tommy one, which has the removable head, was an San Diego Comic-Con exclusive as well as the Red Ranger, the Jason one from Mighty Morphin line. Those were San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. So I know they basically re-released the Green Ranger as an exclusive. They're doing the same thing. I talked about it in my White Ranger video, which is doing very, very well right now. I'm very, very surprised it's doing as well as it is. But the White Ranger is being re-released in November of this year. I'm going to be getting that figure as well. So I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from my audience. I want to hear from the viewers right now. What did you guys get for San Diego Comic-Con? Let me know. Hit me up in chat, please. I want to know what you guys got for San Diego Comic-Con. Was there something that you wanted and you couldn't get it? Did you miss the line? Is it too expensive for you? Hit me up on chat, please. I want to know definitely what you guys got. Let me know, let me know, let me know, please. It may be a short episode tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. See how long this goes. And hey, I'm happy I got the Commander Wolf finally. Very happy to get that Black Series figure. Eventually down the road, I talked about it a little bit. I want to eventually make a display of all the named clone troopers in the 6-inch scale. I couldn't go. Unfortunately, it is one of my bucket list items. I know that you've been to many of them. To you, it's a drop in the hat. You live near San Diego. For me, it's extremely expensive. I would love to go to San Diego Comic-Con. It is on my bucket list. Before I die, it's something I want to do. Stinkor, Hero Valkyrie, Glow-in-the-Dark, Tamatoa. The Tamatoa, that's on the side. That's in the box like this, right, Jackie? Like, it's this way, right? It's like the T-Rex or the Cars. It's on. I think it's a side-loading package. Dr. Malcolm from Jurassic Park as well. The Stinkor, I'm assuming he smells, right? I guess. I don't know. I think Stinkor, if you remember back in the old Masters of the Universe stuff, it was a, I don't know what they called the scent. I don't know what they called the scent. But, Jackie, what I recommend for Stinkor, don't take it out of the packaging. Very similar to, let's say, anything that would be flocked, anything with a scent gimmick. The problem is if you let it out of the package for a decent amount of time, it's going to eventually lose the scent. It's just how that stuff works. If you're going to do it, take it out, maybe smell it for 10-15 minutes, but put it back in the packaging. I wouldn't have anything that has flocked or is scented stay out of packaging. Flock stuff is notoriously known to pick up dander or pet hair or anything around, anything that could be pick up around the environment would get stuck to that pop. If it falls off your, let's say, your table, onto your floor, if you have carpeting, it's going to get extremely dirty. I would recommend anything that is scented, has a scent mechanic or gimmick, or anything with a flocked gimmick, definitely keep it in packaging. I would never take that stuff out of packaging. That's what I personally feel. That's the 3 3/4 multi-pack, right, AA? And I think one of the droids has like a big like weapon system. Like he has, I know they retooled the War Machine missile pod on the shoulder of that droid. So I think I've seen pictures of that one. I didn't get it though. The only one I thought that might have been very cool to get might have been the Han Solo one, which is sort of the when it was in Empire when Han came out with the breathing mask on and he was killing the. I think they're. I don't know what the creatures were called. I want to say Manox, but I think I got the name wrong. Those weird sucker creatures. The new vintage collection, yeah, the 3 3/4 pack ones. Yeah, the droid looks really, really cool. I like that droid. That one looked, out of all of them, that looked the coolest to me. Okay, cool. What you might want to do, Jackie, with that one, depending on what you feel about that pop, you may want to get a pop protector case for it. Keep it as enclosed as you possibly can. It's up to you on that one. It all depends what you think that pop is worth to you. I highly recommend any gimmicky pops you find for the Masters of the Universe, definitely get them. Stuff like Spikor, He-Man, Skeletor, any of those guys usually are very, very valuable down the road, from what I've seen, at least on Stashpedia. I've taken a look at a couple pricings for those older pops, and they're worth a good chunk of change. So you might want to keep those ones definitely, or keep that guy definitely preserved as much as you can. Definitely, especially if it has a scent gimmick. Because the only other scented pop I think I have is a strawberry shortcake. It was one of the baker guys. He was a bad guy. Yeah, I would get some type of. You don't have to get the crazy expensive box for that one. I would try to keep it as enclosed as you possibly can to keep the scent preserved. That's definitely something you don't want to take out of packaging, at least in my personal opinion. I wouldn't. If it's something that's a scented gimmick, you want to make sure the scented gimmick is there. Oh, cool, dude. Is it in the? Is it in that special packaging? Is it in the? Because I'm assuming it was a special release, and I don't know if they're going to re-release that into retail. I don't know if that's going to be a worldwide release after Comic-Con. I don't know that or not. I couldn't say. I haven't heard. You would have a better knowledge than I would. Cool. If they do worldwide release, I know it's a special packaging, but I don't know if it's going to be. They're probably going to take something out or change the way it looks. That's what they usually do for San Diego Comic-Con. But, I mean, at least in my personal opinion, I would love to go to that show. Absolutely. The biggest problem is not even necessarily getting the time off, is getting the tickets. Today, I actually signed up for the member ID. I know you have to have a special membership ID to get the badges. Okay. I'm assuming, because I've never, like I said, I've never done anything with San Diego Comic-Con, so I'm assuming once they say the badges go up for sale, then where you can buy them, I'm assuming they'll send an email out to you, or you'll be in a lottery, so you have a shot at getting it. Hey, SDS, thanks for coming back, sir. We're talking about San Diego Comic-Con pickups. What did you get at San Diego Comic-Con for exclusives? Did you get anything at all? I can't say it's part of the San Diego Comic-Con pickups, because there were no stickers on them. But the Conan O'Brien pops came out, I believe, the same day as the SDCC releases. So it's kind of like that, but they're not. I'm going to be doing, I can give you guys a hint now. That's going to be Wednesday's video. Or the triple pack, all 3 of the Conan O'Brien pops that I picked up at GameStop in the last toy hunt. That's going to be a full review this coming Wednesday. That's going to be, of course, also the last letter in the giveaway. Now, let you guys know that after that giveaway ends, a new giveaway is going to start probably either the 2nd or 3rd week of August. Let's see it. You got the Red Hood and the Iron Man, Pain and Panic, which is that side-loaded box from, I think, Hercules. Nearly Headless Nick, Glow in the Dark. Okay. Very cool. August 13th, Laboratory Show exclusive. Ooh. So on August 13th, Hasbro Toy Shop, all exclusives will be on sale. Okay, I might have to do the same thing I did for Captain Rex. Go on and grab him, which is what I did when I got that guy. When I went for the Hasbro Con. Very, very cool, STS. I have not yet seen Killer Moth. Oh, there's one other one I wanted to get my hands on. I forgot to mention it. Or two other ones really I wanted. I wanted to get the Oscar one from Target. I've not yet seen it. And I want the Captain Caveman from Walgreens. I have not yet seen that one either. Those are the only other two pops I wanted for San Diego Comic-Con releases that I have not yet seen. I would love to have gotten that 3-pack for Flash, the triple metallic. That was gone. No way to get that one, unfortunately. I know that would go really, really quick. Anytime they do that, they sell it fast. I believe there's going to be the big red, I think they call it the Big Apple Batman, which is going to be, I believe New York Comic Con is going to be a chrome red Batman from what I've heard. That's rumors. Rumors, mind you. Very similar to the chrome Batman that we saw, the black one, the blue one. Now they're doing a red one. The Emerald City Comic Con, which was a green one. They're doing a red one now as well for New York Comic Con. He's known as the Big Apple Batman. So you got Red Hood, you got Iron Man, and Pain and Panic. Very cool. And Nearly Headless Nick. And I think the Nearly Headless one, I also have one. I saw the normal version of that one. Yeah, I've checked several Walgreens myself, Jackie. I've had no luck yet. I'm assuming usually when they do that stuff, I would think they would get it around when New York when San Diego Comic-Con drops, but that's not true. Usually they start further out west and head east. I have not yet seen them. I know they have been spotted in several retailing stores, but I have not yet seen it, at least in my area. I definitely want to get that collecting hobby. I have to take a look at the Hasbro toy store that day. You picked up all the new redo versions of the original Masters of the Universe 5.5-inch figures with spring-loaded punch action like the original 80s. Were they part of Mattel's line? Or was that, I think it's another company that might be putting out new Master figures besides Mattel. I'm not sure about that one. I know that I believe Thundercats are being now done by Mattel, and the Four Horsemen are doing that one. Super 7, that's what it was, yeah. Do they look like the originals, or do they look more like the Mattel ones? Do they look sort of blocky? Or do they look like the original ones themselves? I mean, if they have the power, the power punch action stuff like the 80s, that's kind of cool. Because that's one thing that Masters had, the big gimmick stuff one was all either moving heads, power punching fists, figure can extend. From Monsters, Inc., I believe, correct? I believe it's from Monsters, Inc. I've never seen a 2-pack for them. Jackie, you're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir. Very, very cool. Yeah, I think that was an older one. Yeah, that's going to be tough to find, dude. But if you ask for Captain Caveman, they'll look at you like you got 3 heads. They'll go, Funko? What's a Funko? Happens to me all the time. All the time. I think the new Sully that came out was flocked, though. I think. I could be wrong. I think the new Sully is a flocked version. But I don't know if it's a, I don't know if it's exclusive or not. One thing you definitely want to keep your eyes open for, I think they said every Thursday going forward for, I think, for several months, Hot Topic is releasing exclusives. They started last week with the Dean and Baby. I've not yet seen it yet at Walgreens. Usually it might take a couple weeks, but I'm definitely going to be ordering that one. Absolutely. It was next to, I would say next to Scooby-Doo. I love Captain Caveman. The biggest problem with the She-Ra stuff, AA, is the new look of how that show looks. It's a completely different art style. It doesn't look like traditional Filmation quality. It's completely different. I would harken it to more like a Teen Titans Go, sort of the way it looks. Same thing with Thundercats. They're bringing Thundercats back. It looks very, very weird, very, very odd. It's very, very stylistic. I know a lot of people have balked about it. I have not seen anything for it yet, so I can't give my personal impressions because I've never seen anything for the new cartoon. So I don't know. I don't know anything about it, unfortunately. I don't know how close it is going to be to the original continuity. I don't know if they're going to be just changing it completely and making something brand new. I don't know. I'm definitely going to see the Teen Titans Go movie. I want to see that one in the theaters. Mainly because I'm a big fan of Nicolas Cage, and I want to see him do Superman's voice. I think that'd be very, very fun to do. One of the things I'm really looking forward to near the end of this year. No, I think the Sully stuff and the old Monsters Inc. stuff came out before I was in Funko. I collected Funko, I would say about 5 years ago. 4 to 5 years ago is when I got into Funko. That's when I transitioned out from G.I. Joe and Transformers into Funko. So for a while, I was collecting a lot of G.I. Joe stuff. I was a big fan of the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. That was the only thing I actually collected for G.I. Joe. Anything that was Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, I bought. Specifically Snake Eyes. And Transformer stuff. I had a lot of the... Whoops, sorry about that, guys. Hit my table. I had a lot of the Combiner War stuff. I like the Combiners Wars. Make my chair go a little lower. There we go. I had a lot of Combiner War stuff. People didn't know about it in the chat. We got Dr. Pepper tonight. Almost done with it. Might switch over to the Mountain Dew in a second. Yep, I never got that one. STS, like I said. And the other drink is some Mountain Dew. We're doing that one as well. But yeah, I never got that one because at that time I wasn't into Funko. I really wish I would have been into Funko because I remember literally having the White Ranger pop, the original one that came out, in my hand. The original design, not the newer design. And I put it back on the shelf. It's over like $150 right now. Hey Bizarro Supergirl, thanks for coming in the chat. We're talking at the moment about San Diego Comic-Con pickups. Did you pick anything up for San Diego Comic-Con? That's not that bad, STS. Be quite honest. That's not that bad. I've been watching videos for people who would like drop down, you know, $400 to $500 for pops. So I mean, that's something I wouldn't do. I don't have that type of money to just start throwing away. Even though I definitely love Funko, I don't love Funko that much. Sorry. But Bizarro Supergirl, do you have anything that you picked up for San Diego Comic-Con exclusives? Let me know in the chat, please. Do not be shy. We are all friends here. There are no strangers. Let me know, please. That's the biggest problem you're going to run into, STS Funko, is trying to find one in good condition. At least in my personal opinion, I make sure the box is as best as it possibly can be, as well as the paint job. You're going to find pops out there that have very, very ratty paint. It's very, very difficult to find one that's very, very solid. Their QA is a little off on some items. But definitely the biggest issue that you're going to run into is probably the packaging and making sure you can get it in decent condition. Hopefully the person who's selling it to you packs it right. Amazon, I don't have a lot of problems with, to be quite honest. I had more issues with Toys R Us shipping. I had more issues with Target shipping than I had with Amazon. Usually Amazon packs pretty well, at least from what I've seen. I don't know about pricing, though, for you. Pricing you might run into a hurdle with. At least with eBay, you might have a lot more choices, a lot more options to work with, as opposed to just, let's say, 1 or 2 sellers on Amazon. So you have a little more freedom. Very, very cool. Did you get anything for the 2018 San Diego Comic-Con? Ugh. Yeah, I would steer clear of Amazon then. Definitely want a price match as best as you possibly can, SCS Funko, especially in that situation. Because Amazon, it's sort of hit and miss with Amazon. I talked about it for the White Ranger video. I can buy that same White Ranger probably between, right now, about $150 to $200 on eBay. On Amazon, you're looking at $350. Amazon at some times is very cost effective. On other times, it's extremely expensive. So it all depends on the item and the demand for it. So I would definitely probably go to eBay on that one, STS. At least for my personal opinion on that one. Definitely you want a price match. You want to get the best possible deal. Also, it does not hurt to actually ask the person a question. Ask the eBay seller a question. Hey, if I buy this from you from whatever price on eBay, let's say 68 bucks, ask them how do they ship it? Do they bubble wrap it? How do they package it? You want to ask that question absolutely, because you want to buy something that's intact and not beat up. Yes, things can get damaged in freight, in transit. It can happen. But if something is packaged well enough, it shouldn't be an issue. At least when I do stuff, it shouldn't be an issue. Now, since you guys are sticking with me so long, let me let you guys know what the second giveaway is going to be. Probably the second week of August, I talked about it. That I got another set of items sponsored by Entertainment Earth. It's going to be another Funko prize pack giveaway, all with the Star Wars Last Jedi stuff. It's all Star Wars Last Jedi Funko stuff. The full wave is going to be done for one winner. There's, I checked it, 6 pops in that box. So near the middle of August will be the next giveaway. So let everyone know about that. That usually runs for about, I usually do it for about 2 to 3 weeks for the giveaway. Just if you're curious how long it would last. Again, U.S. residents must be a subscriber to the channel for that one. But that one would be about the second week of August. I want to have about a week or so after my first giveaway for a second year anniversary video when that one ends on August 5th. Is when it begins. It ends on August 4th. The giveaway begins on August 5th, if you were curious. But definitely STS, I would definitely look on eBay. You want to look on eBay to get the best possible deal and ask that seller that question. Hey, how do you package your stuff? What's the worst they can tell you? No, we don't package our stuff. We just throw it into a box. You want to get the best possible deal you possibly can get for your stuff, in my personal opinion. Anything else? I want to know what else you guys got. We have about 5 people in chat right now. Thanks for coming in. At least it peaked at 7, which I'm very, very happy about. Anytime I have at least 4 or 5 people in chat, I'm really happy about that. They could STS. They could have it. I'm assuming it's a retail store. Why don't you give them a call? You're in that area. Why not ask? They might have it. Hopefully they do. Toy Tokyo also had some pretty good stuff this year as well. I think they had... I can't remember what they had this year. I know they had a few of the San Diego Comic-Con stuff as well. Oh, very cool, Bizarre Supergirl. I believe STS Funko got that one as well. There's a lot of buzz with that pop. Thanks, it's Mom. You don't have to stay here. Get out. Excuse me. Yeah, the Target Pikachu, a lot of people have been really looking for that pop. I'm not sure why. A lot of people have been trying to really track that pop down. No, I don't ban people right now. It's when they start being, you know, disrespectful to everybody. That's when I ban them. I'm not too worried about that guy. No problem, it's Mom. I don't like banning people unless I have to. I don't know why it's so expensive right now. I can't really understand why. Yes, a lot of Target pops are really expensive. But I don't know why that particular pop is so pricey. I can't tell you because I don't know. I had a lot of people asking me that question specifically. Am I getting that one? As far as the Pikachu pop goes, and I don't know why it has such a commanding price point. It could have been very similar to, let's say, the Captain Cassian Andar pop that came out when before it was really dropping to stores. A lot of people got the pop in hand. It was very, very expensive. It was like at one time like $50, and it started as soon as it started getting to stores, the price started going down. But I don't know about the Pikachu one. I didn't see the Asuka pop as I wanted to get my hand for San Diego Comic-Con. I didn't see any of the not one San Diego Comic-Con pop. I still have not yet gotten my hands on the blue pop from Jurassic Pop. It's gonna be Jurassic Park. I've not yet seen that one. I've seen some beat up boxes, but nothing that was decent. At least for Jurassic Park, I saw the raptor with the frailed neck. Not raptor. It's a different dinosaur. But I've never seen another blue pop since, which is unfortunate because I want to get that pop. I think it's a really cool pop. I want to get my hands on it, but I've not yet seen the blue pop. But as far as the Pikachu one goes, don't know why. I can't tell you why it's so pricey right now. Let's take a look at it on Stashpedia and see what it's going for. I'm just curious about the pricing on it. See what they have it for. Don't worry about it, STS. I could say that collecting hobby. It looks good. Let me see here. Pikachu. Yeah, right now it's selling on Pop Price Guide if you're curious. I mean, Stashpedia. $57 is what the going rate is right now on Stashpedia. I mean, it looks cute. It looks good. It has spiked to about $100 at some points. People were really looking for that guy, for Pikachu. At one time, there was actually a sale. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully it'll come up. $220 someone sold it for on the 19th of July. If you're curious, Stashpedia pulls their pricing from eBay. That's where they get all their price breakdowns. Very, very surprised it's going for that high. Did you guys see the new Venom Pops at all? Those look good. Yeah, don't get me started with the Toucan Sam. I was in the actual shop, had it in my shopping cart, and that's when I got the 505 error. If you guys didn't see it yet, they have a brand new wave of Venom Pops coming out. It looks really good. Hopefully it focuses. I don't know how well it's showing up with you guys. I'm getting a lot. It's very, very fuzzy. Try it again here. Hold on. Hopefully it will focus. Focus. Yeah, it's not focusing. Oh well. The Venom Pops look really, really good. I'm probably going to get a few of those. I do like the Ghost Rider one. I want to get the Carnage one. The Venom, the half Venom face, I'm not really sold on. I really don't like that one as much. The only other ones I would want to get maybe would be the Iron Man with the hand blasting at the bottom. I like the Captain America Venom one. I think that one looks really, really good. But I like the Ghost Rider as well. Asuka, let me tell you about her 1 second. Collecting hobby. Are you talking the Asuka from San Diego Comic-Con? If you're talking that one, which I believe is this one. I don't know if it's this one. No. They only have 3 listed here. I think it was a Target one. Yeah, it's this one right here. It's looks like it's 24 for that one. $20 wouldn't have been that bad for it. Blocked Wampa. Second here. Wait for it to focus in. About $30. STS. From 2015. Now, if you had the Wampa and Luke 2-pack, when he's hanging upside down, it's a different story. That's $190. That's with the arm ripped off. That was 2014. Another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive as well. So that one's pretty cool. It was different packaging because he's hanging upside down in the packaging, which is really, really cool. I like that. I like it when they do really weird things with Funko. When they do different packaging and different ways of presenting things. I do like it when they mix it up a little bit. Yeah, I want the. I'd like to get one of the Walmart. I'd like to get one of the Oscar Pops. I don't care which one it is, as long as it's one of them. Don't know which one I would get, if I can get one. I'm just happy to get one. So, anybody else have anything about San Diego Comic-Con they want to talk about? We have a few minutes left before I kill the stream tonight. I want to thank everybody who came into the stream tonight. Again, we had 7 people at one time. I always like it when we have at least 4 or 5 people. We can talk about stuff. I think next week's stream may be... I've been juggling around with the idea. I took some notes because it is some fan favorite stuff. And that's what my most trended stream right now was the Toy Collecting Regrets, which is a fan requested stream. I'm thinking maybe next week's might be sci-fi versus fantasy. I like doing those verse videos, verse streams, where I can get the audience's input of what they think about sci-fi and fantasy, comparatively speaking, as basically going head-to-head. We're talking Funko, right? Collecting hobbies? I know, Jackie. Thank you very much for always coming into the stream. And some big stuff's going to be coming in August, guys. Me and Collecting Hobby have some big stuff coming for our podcast. We can't really drop any real details yet, but there's some big news that we're going to be talking about on the podcast for Worldwide Wrestling Podcast in the near future. So we have a few minutes left. Anybody else have anything they want to talk about when it comes to Comic-Con? Again, Collecting Hobbies, I would love to go to it, maybe see you at that show, but I don't know how to get my tickets. I entered into the members ID thing. You have to go online and register yourself, so you'd be put into that, as I talked about earlier. You'd be put into, I guess, sort of like a lotto system, so you can buy the tickets. I would love to go to it, but I've not yet gotten a shot at it. So now, hopefully, I'm actually in their system, and hopefully I can get into Comic-Con. I never got the Sabian Wren Pop at all. I never got the Sabian Wren. I could not find one in South Florida. At least in my area. There might have had some further south in, let's say, Miami area or Fort Lauderdale. I looked around. I wanted to get not the Sabian with the... Well, she has both guns out, but they have a helmeted version of Sabian Wren, and they have an unmasked version. I wanted the masked version because it had the Boba Fett feel to it. So that's the reason why I wanted that one. But I never was able to get my hands on the Sabian Wren Pop, unfortunately. So I want to wrap it up in a second, guys. Anything else you guys want to talk about before I cut the stream tonight? Let me know, please, in chat. Let me know, please. Before I cut it. Because we'll cut it in a second. Again, I want to thank everybody for coming into the chat tonight. Yeah, I never got the masked one. That's the one I wanted. But I could not find it. No matter where I looked, never had it. Never. At all. I know a lot of states got it. Mine didn't. I've seen places, probably if I wind up getting it, I'll probably get it at a Comic-Con. Either a MegaCon, SuperCon, something like that. Because usually there it's not super pricey. Yeah, I seen the unmasked one a lot at Toys R Us and at Target. I saw them a lot. I absolutely saw them, the unmasked, the non-helmeted one for Rebels, all the time. All the time I saw that one. I always passed it because I didn't want the unmasked version. I wanted the masked version of Sabian Wren. So I want to thank everybody that came into the stream tonight. Thanks all my viewers and subscribers. My cat just sniffled, because she always does. I want to thank all my viewers and subscribers for coming into my stream, enjoying my content. And I'm going to be cutting the stream off right now, guys. Again, thank you very much for stopping by. I'm going to cut it in a 3, 2, 1. Thanks for coming in, guys. Take care, and bye-bye.